Alright people, looks like it's about time to start having fun with the 4K camera. This is my new mount that I've been talking about in my videos. Supposed to be heavy duty enough to balance a 4K or a DSLR on it. So if it can handle a DSLR, it can surely handle my 4K camera, because that's not as heavy as my DSLR is. It does come with a cold shoe for your flashes. Not sure what exactly you'd use that on or for, but unless you just use that with this mount. It did cost what the price tag right there is saying, the $69.50, but it's heavier duty and it'll stick out far enough that I'll be able to use the 4K camera on it and not have to worry about it sticking out or hanging up or banging on the windshield. So here we go. I'm not going to do the whole unboxing thing. There's not really much to this. Pretty much everything there is to it you can see. Right here on the package. I am familiar with that Delkin brand right there. That's the ones that make the extension that I put on my camera that I have now, or the mount on the dash that I've got now. And it's held up very well for several years now. So I think we'll be alright with this since it's got the dual suction cup mounts and it stretches out quite a bit further, probably about maybe an inch or two more than the one I have now. That should be just enough to allow that 4K camera to work on this. Alright, y'all guys aren't used to seeing this type of shot. Did the video on this already, but I have not mounted it to the windshield to see if it's actually going to work like it's supposed to or not. So that's the original one. Good grief. Ambulances and fire trucks rolling all through town. And I have to put this down because this is a two-handed operation. It's got two suction cups on it. Let's see how it works. Okay. Well, it kind of works and it kind of don't. And you can bet your sweet butt that with a $1,000 camera on here, or right at $1,000, that's $1,100 with the warranty. You can bet your sweet tail I'm gonna have it on a mount that'll work for it. And I actually still need a bar that's about maybe an inch longer, which is going to put it way out there. The only reason I need that bar is because I'm using this extended life battery, and it's quite considerably bigger. Yeah, that looks kind of ridiculous up there like that. I had to put it clear up the window under the mirror. I mean, like almost touching the mirror. And tilt it to the one side, and I'm gonna have to get a bigger rod. This is that Fat Gecko mount that I just showed in the first part of the video. I mean, it's sturdy enough. The problem is it's just not long enough to get it out where I need it. I do like that this will go into the menu. Set up and still keep recording. It doesn't beep or anything though. Yeah, the dogs heard the plastic rattling and come running thinking I had something to eat. Anyway, it's kind of funny. This is the extension kit, because that Fat Gecko mount will work with my 4K camera now, but I needed this longer piece right here to stretch it out there far enough and still have it down on the dash to where it can use this long monster camera with the extended battery on it and work properly, have enough room. So gotta get the mount out of the truck and get that piece put on it, and then I should be good to go. This was like, I managed to get this for 23 bucks off of eBay, and it's meant to work with that Fat Gecko mount that I've got. I mean, yeah, I spent 70 bucks on it, so I'm looking at $93 now with this. But it's what I need, and if you're gonna buy a camera and pay over $1,000 for it like this one, and have all this extra length and weight and everything, you gotta spend the extra money to do something like this, to where you can actually use it properly and not have to worry about the camera hitting the floor or ripping off of the windshield or whatever. But anyway, let me go get the mount and we'll see what we can get rigged up here. Okay, here's the current configuration of my mount. This one is about that much too short. This mount leg is only this long. So I'm figuring if I put one that's an inch longer in there, that should make it just like I need it. Well, you don't want to come unlock. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now all you do, open this jewel up, and eventually it'll relinquish the mount. Okay, not yet. A couple more turns here. Probably going to release this ball before it does that mount. Yep. Okay. There we go. Same thing with this side. I'm 100% positive by the time I put this other arm on here, yeah, look at how longer that one is compared to this one. It's twice as long. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. I'm not going to bore you with watching me put it back together. In just a second and I'll turn the camera back on. And it took about 5 minutes, and mostly because I had to chase this all over the floor. Now, that's what it was. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure that that's going to do the job I need. I'm going to put the camera on here to make sure. Okay. Now, here's the rest of what came in the bag. This is the one, the arm that was on that. This is the small arm that came with it, in case you need it up closer to the mount itself. They gave you another cold shoe, just like the one that came with the original mount. and then you have another swivel head with a 1/4 inch bolt in it, I guess, in case that one's not enough, because I don't see a way with just this that you could add a second mount to that. I mean, there may be a way to do it, I don't know, but I don't see it. Maybe with a couple of these kits you could make it a dual mount, have it come out and split into a bar, this long bar, and have a camera on each side. Maybe, I don't know. Not what I needed it for, so this should do the trick. That should work out perfectly. See, the problem was before, this was sitting back here on this part of the mount, and it was pinched up between the mount and the windshield. Now it's moved it out a good 1.5 to 2 inches. I should have plenty to work with, even if I had it the other way. See, even that way, the windshield, actually I think this is the way it was originally. Windshield comes up like so, and that's well enough away from the rear view mirror and the windshield itself, and it's not sitting on either of these mount or the deals to tighten it down. So that puts it right where I needed it. To me, because of that, that's $23 well spent. Does the trick. Anyway, that's all for this. Thank you guys for watching, and you have a great day. Alright, this time we're not doing a double camera action thing, but I think you can see from that that extension pulled the camera out enough to where if I loosen this up just, well, it flops over. What I was after is that if I loosen it up, you can see I have plenty of room to move the camera now in any direction, shoot down the road or shoot back into the cabin. So that's what I needed. That extended mount works perfect. And of course this one does the eye opener thing right off the bat. Yeah, I don't mind this. This is a plug-in for my dash cam that I'm not using right now. Anyway, seems to have done the trick. Worked like a charm. Now what? So now we do the 4K thing for a little bit and see how all that goes. If it's too cumbersome or takes way too much time, I won't do it. I won't use the 4K. I may use the 4K camera and just do 2K video, because I got that adjustment on there as well. And for some reason it's reverting to 2-channel stereo, which I don't agree with, but we'll get it. I'll get it all figured out here shortly, and hopefully my videos will start looking a whole lot better. Anyway, mount seems to do the trick. That's got it, and thank you guys for watching.